Hey, board gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo Pot, getting ready for Southern Board Game Fest coming up October 14th right here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and getting ready for the festival in a couple of weeks. I've been going through the play to wins, and one of those games, as I was getting it ready, I said, I've got to show the chat crew. This is the game you're going to want to check out. And guess what? It's free play to win. It is a absolutely gorgeous game designed by Peter Vibe, and it's the collector's edition they sent us. And here's the deal with the collector's edition. So the normal retail edition, it's a two-player game, and you're going to have a kind of a host of characters, and you're attacking the other character's castle and trying to knock it out. Okay, it sounds like a lot of games we've played before, right? 2 players. You can also play as teams of 2x2, but the collector's edition comes with a lot of cool stuff that I want to show you. So the base game is going to come with a bunch of heroes, a bunch of characters, and these 2 lands that you're going to use. As you can see from the land right here, they're going to have the castles on each side, and you're going to be moving all these characters around and trying to knock out the other person's character. But let's take inside the box and show you what you could win for free at Southern Board Game Fest this year. In our play to win section, we're going to have about roughly 70 games, 65 or 70 games split up on the Saturday or Sunday. And again, all you have to do is play these games, get your names logged into the library system, and then at the end of the day, we're going to draw and see who wins the game. So first thing, it comes with a bunch of gorgeous rule books. The rule books look thick, and there's a lot of stuff, but I kind of watched a couple of videos and read through the rule books. It doesn't look that hard to actually play. It's the main rule book, and then it's got campaign books. So this is one of the cool things that I wasn't expecting. Imagine playing like Unmatched or Warhammer Underworlds, but as you're playing the other player, you're going through campaigns. So you're starting out with a certain map, but as you play through them, different things are going to happen. And that's what I thought is really cool. So there's 3 campaigns that come in the box with it. The Bestiary campaign, the Manus campaign, and then this main dual campaign. But it also comes with the rule book for the extra content that you get as part of this collector's edition. Sort of like an expansion that was thrown in, and they boxed it all together for you, called the Distant Lands. Now, what does that entail? So what it comes with is, let's take a look. Oh, a nice note from the publisher. This is a Florida publishing company, but it's got designers and people involved in it from all over the world. So just a nice note saying, hey, you want more information? Thank you for purchasing the product. They've got a QR code that you can get more information from. It's got this cool board with a little slider that we see, you know. But, oh, and of course, I wish every game company had this. How about a full colorway to set up the trays so that you can always put your game back? This was critical in getting this set up because there's a ton of pieces in here. All right, so 36 different characters come in the box. Each one of these are the main character there, and then there's little tokens underneath there also. And this comes in just a beautiful set. You can't see it from that picture, but these are actually numbered. So when you're putting stuff back, it's super easy. If you decide on 3 of the characters, you just, so let's say you take Tempest and Lignum and Manus. Well, you look at the numbers and you put them right back in. So it's set up for the next time you play. I love that. The organization of this is very nicely done. Then we've got those game boards I told you about. Forget the retail edition, which just gives you, as far as I can tell, which just gives you these 2 boards here, front and back. Beautiful boards. You know, I'm not complaining. Look at all the different boards you get as part of the Distant Lands campaign. You get 4 different double-sided boards. That's there's enough content here for you and a friend that you play, your main gaming partner. You could play this game for months, or it plays 2 to 2. So you could play your regular Wednesday night game nights at Anubis, come out there and play this game for months. So I don't remember what this does, so I'm going to skip that part, but I'm going to keep going. There is tons of effects in this game. You can do different effects to each other, and it comes with a nice little handy-dandy organizer for all the different effects tokens. And of course, we've got, I'm still not sure what this is. I say plastic. Jay says it's wood, but these beautiful little castles that you're going to use, and they are, if it's wood, and it does feel like wood, it's just detailed like plastic. They're sculpted little wooden things with the turrets and indentions and everything. These are gorgeous with some cool colors. And of course, they've got the bases for all the characters. So when you're playing those big character tokens on the board, you know exactly which one it is. And these are these cool little I don't know what they are, but they have done a good job with them. And then what I wanted to show you, the Pesta Resistance. Not 1, not 2, not 10, but 30-something different characters. And each one of these characters, it's like all the characters are from these tomes that you discovered in this old archaic library, right? And they've taken that all the way through in the way they've designed the character cards. They look like pages kind of ripped out of those old books. And each one of the characters has kind of a little backstory on the back. It carries through to everything. I mean, they've got symbols, they've got the backstory, and on the front, they all have these unique powers. And there are tons of these things. I mean, I just don't see how you'd ever run out of content in this game. So I have not played it. I am not reviewing it. I'm saying this is a game that if I weren't so busy doing everything else that we're going to be doing at Southern Board Game Fest, making sure that all of you who come to our festival have a great time, I will be floating around. But this is a game that I would have loved to have played at the festival. And it's just one of our many play-to-win games. I do want to thank the folks at Crowd Games for supporting Southern Board Game Fest and our efforts to raise money for New Hope Foundation. This is the second year in a row that they've given us some absolutely gorgeous games. So I want to give them a shout out. They reached out to us a couple of years ago, and it wasn't us going to them. They came to us and said, we would like to help. So I really appreciate the folks over there. Hope to meet them someday at a convention. But if not, come to Southern Game Fest. We've still got Southern Board Game Fest. We've still got a few badges left. We've got just a tiny little bit of guided playthroughs on Saturday and Sunday, and we're still giving out tons of stuff. We've got the play-to-wins. We've got a bunch of things from Game Toppers LLC, our very special guest of honor this year, Kevin Berkey, as we know him. Berkey's coming in all the way from the great up north. He's bringing some friends. He's going to be playing games all day on Saturday, and around 4 o'clock, he's going to be doing this really cool giveaway right before he dives in with iHeart Board Games to do an interview. And then we're doing our big challengers tournament at 7 o'clock that night. We've got so much fun stuff planned for Southern Board Game Fest. I can't wait to see you there. So check it out, southerngamefest.com, or go on the Facebooks. You can find Southern Board Game Fest all over the Facebooks, or in our group. You can join our group, the Southern Board Game Fest Facebook group. Hopefully we'll see you there on that Saturday and that Sunday. And until next time, laissez les bon temps rouler.